But that's an area to keep an eye on.
That's interesting. Good to know. Is that your profession of choice? Geology, volcanology?
That's what I'm known for now. I'm actually into botany, Hawaiian natural history.
Cool.
But I worked in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park as a ranger for a long time, and I work for the nonprofit there now.
Cool.
So I'm known as Volcano Guy, but I specialize in Hawaiian environment, Hawaiian natural history.
Nice.
Volcano plant history guy.
It's all interrelated. Can somebody get a picture of this completely circular rainbow?
John, do you ever get a chance to go out on the kind of semi-new lava and see the little plants starting to come back?
Yeah, there are already ōhiʻa trees sprouting in some areas on the 2018 flow field. And there were kupu-kupu ferns and a few things growing in the vents within a few months of the end of activity 2018.
Cool. Within a few months, huh? That's awesome.
The geologists working near Pu'uo'o have noted the ferns might grow within as little as like 2 months of a fresh flow.
Wow. I was thinking 2 years was fast, but 2 months is insane. That's crazy.
Well, and Leilani is a rainforest, so, you know, you're going to see that bounce back a lot faster than Kalapana.
Yeah, it depends on the rainfall, but
Sure.
if there's enough rainfall, you can start with fresh lava flow, and within 100 years, you'll have a full rainforest. You won't even see the flow anymore. So that's the Hawaii specialty. Our ōhiʻa trees colonize the lava almost immediately. There's no environment that does it quite the way it happens in Hawaii. It's pretty incredible.
That's cool.
I don't think we're going to see it, though.
The problem around some of these flows is historically a lot of the native forest has been lost during sugarcane era and what have you.
Yeah.
So in some areas it's a slower process for the area to become reseeded unless there's ōhiʻa groves nearby to bring the seeds in.
Gotcha. And is that brought in by winds?
Yep, almost entirely on the wind, maybe a little stuck to birds too. Teeny tiny seeds the size of sawdust.
Yeah, I've got a couple ōhiʻa in my yard, and my Kapua's dad, my fiance's dad, was showing us how to like take those little dried seed pods and like kind of tap them off and into some moss or something on the hapu'u that I got in the yard, and try to get the little ōhiʻa to grow in the moss there, and it's worked pretty well so far. I got probably like 20 or 30 little keiki that are coming out of the moss.
That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, they sprout all over the place. It's hundreds of thousands of seeds every time they bloom. So
yeah, it's nuts.
If you're patient, you can get lots of trees. Good job.
They're all over the top of my truck too. So
Memories back there, huh, Bruce?
Yep.
Those were the days.
Yeah. While I've got a captive audience, I have another ōhiʻa question. So I have in the ōhiʻa in my yard is the lehua mamo, the yellow ones, and I was told that ōhiʻa is not necessarily true to seed. Like whatever pollinates it first is going to be the color, whether it's the ōhiʻa lehua or lehua mamo or whatever other color. Is that accurate, or is it based on like the genetics of the plant itself, or?
Yeah, you're never going to be sure of getting the same flower from a seedling. And it's all very complicated. A lot of different genes go into the color of the flower. So there's a lot of varieties of ōhiʻa, and yellow flowers can occur in any of the varieties.
Cool.
But to preserve your yellow blossoming one, you need to air layer it. The seedlings will have different style flowers depending on their pollination and their lineage.
That's cool. Do they get pollinated by bees?
They definitely get pollinated by anything, bees and birds, and the winds.
Cool.